Think about that. But they're saying it's voluntary.
That's a threat to me.
The sooner you download the app, the sooner you see your family.
Sounds
What
like
is
a
that
threat.
telling you?
It's a threat, not a voluntary.
Control, more control. Then eventually they got you completely and they're going to vaccinate you. Then they're going to put a chip in you. Do you think that's just for us or do you think that's for everybody?
Yeah,
It's
this
getting
is
paid
not a
to stop us.
conspiracy. That is something that's substantiated and spoken about by our technocratic elites. Look up ID 2020. They're saying this openly,
By 10 to
people.
15% with this vaccine.
Yeah, it's not
Do you want
conspiracy
to
when
be
it's
as
all
10 to
true.
15%?
Right?
It's not a conspiracy when you get substantiated with factual information. Interestingly enough, the pass number for the ID 2020 and the digital ID is W2020 060606.
I got to buy a gun just for that. I know. I just.
Yeah, House Joint Resolution 666.
Let's go into your home and steal your kids. Where do you think you're going to bring your kids? And you guys might be safe from it, but eventually after work kids are gone, guess whose kids are going after? The people who are taking ours. It's just one after the other.
I'm going to go ahead and read something here.
And considering there's 6.8 billion people in
This
the world
is-
and they want 1 billion, under 1 billion. Think about it. Do you think you're one of those 1 billion? No, I don't think so. None of us are.
This was a post that was posted today, 46 minutes ago by Doug Forrest, who's the leader of the Fitness Canada. Really important information, and I think you all should hear it. And it says, to understand why the BNA Act and the Canadian Federation is fake, here's a quick nutshell explanation of how and who properly creates constitutions and sovereign democratic countries. The infamous socialist agenda, the creation of a democratic nation, is for sane people, simply a matter of common sense and decency. For the established elites, it is a leading cause of apoplexy and a matter of subversion, terrorism, and communism, if not downright anarchy. But assuming that a sovereign democratic federation is socially desirable, in other words, liberal rhetoric transformed into actual reality, no supernatural abilities or special law degrees are necessary to create it. It requires merely a public consensus about the purpose of the nation and how to best achieve it. A, first there has to be a territory, like a Canadian province, whose people desire to be a sovereign and democratic nation, and to be free, which I think we all want, do we not?
Right.
From among themselves, the people select, by vote or by appointment, a temporary assembly and charge it with the formulation of a constitution. The assembly to the people for review and public debate, to provide an opportunity for changes, submits first a draft of the constitution. After a first public debate, the assembly retires to work out the changes, after which it is submitted again to the people for review and further changes if necessary. This process is repeated until the Constitution has become a formula acceptable to a substantial majority of the people. Now the people vote in a referendum to accept or reject the Constitution with a predetermined majority, 75%, just as an example. If the required majority cannot be achieved, further changes must be made until the formula becomes acceptable to the required number of people. The entire process is recorded and documented of the proof of the Constitution's authority. On the basis of the Constitution, a government is then formed, which is contractually bound, a social contract, to respect it and to conduct itself in accord with it. Now, this sovereign nation can form a federation with other nations if it wishes to do so. Note that no consideration has been given to the manipulative interference from privately owned media monopolies. Note that the Constitution is created first, then the government. To create a democratic nation for the people, by the people, of the people, it cannot be any other way.
Yes.
Note, no foreign government can formulate
constitution of another country. And as a matter of fact, ours was done exactly like that when Pierre Elliott Trudeau went to the British monarchy and had them draft our constitution, the charter, as it is known today.
Paychecks are very important, I guess. Gotta do a paycheck.
No foreign government can formulate or create the constitution of another country. It has to be created by the people themselves and becomes thus, for all intents and purposes, their protected property. Not only the law, but it is a contract which subjugates the government to the people. The government derives
What's this?
authority
No, look. He's getting arrested.
Is he?
Over there. Jesse.
You're in violation of our freedom! You're in violation of our freedom! You're in violation of our freedom!
Because he's native?
that I am not an officer or an agent of your corporation. Nope. Okay. No, you're not. Am I being arrested? I'm being detained? For what?
Where he is being detained.
What did I breach? The Public Health Act, what section and subsection have I breached? You don't have to tell me that. Section subsection. I have not.
No, show it.
Another one with the megaphone will be next because you can speak the loudest.
Anybody can write up a piece of paper. It's right here. You can do it here.
I do not consent, and I am not going to willingly comply.
Nope. He does not consent with you.
Do I? Show me a law that states that I have to provide identification to you. Okay, now show me how that applies to me. I have not committed any offense today.
No, he is not.
As far as I am concerned, you are trying to abridge my unalienable rights, and I do not consent. I'm being charged. Okay, right. So now I am being charged. So tell me exactly what I'm being charged with. So first it was being detained and now I'm being arrested. So why am I being charged when there's a whole other group of people here and yet you're going to come and pick on me? Do you guys have a problem with the things that I was discussing here today?
Well, he said 71-1, so make up your mind. 71-1, 73-1.
I am here peacefully. I'm not doing anything wrong.
It's an act.
I am not in a
It's
group.
not something to be helpful. It's an act. It's an act. 71-1, 73-1, they'll figure it out eventually.
I don't have
He
ID.
doesn't have to comply.
You guys took that from me last year. I'm sorry. These are unlawful orders. You are infringing on my unalienable rights, my God-given rights that are endowed upon me by my Creator, and I am not going to comply.
Get it out of the bag.
What is your name? What is your name?
Okay, back up.
What's your name? What is your name and badge number?
Look at this brutality.
You're already breaking.
This is Alberta.
3 times in a week.
Alberta! Alberta, Canada. This is happening and you guys are letting it? This is not right. Where is the oath that you guys took to protect and defend us?
Is your paycheck that important to you? Did you realize your
Do you want to look at your children at night and show